We are here.
We are here. Hello, everyone. Welcome to day 2 of Mercenaries of Mischief / Too Many Warlocks crossover event. I am your benevolent Dungeon Master, Puck.
Yep. We're all still alive. That's benevolent.
You did let Darius live.
So you think.
So
Well, you let him out of the keep. You let him out of the keep. We know that much.
well, yeah, he got away. Maybe Darius died on the way to his home planet.
But Becky's back, bitches.
No, Becky, no.
Fuck yes, honey.
Fix my problem.
Okay. So yes, I am your benevolent Dungeon Master, Puck, and I am joined today by the same 8 people that I dealt with yesterday.
Wow.
Who heroically defended their home and defeated the first stage of the battle, only to find that there is, in fact, a phase 2.
Always a
Dun, dun, dun.
I told you there are going to be twists. You pop all your spells.
I didn't pop all my spells, I thought.
Okay.
I'm feeling fresh to death.
So, I will now introduce these fine people in reverse order, because we started with Guy last time, so we're going to go from the top and we'll go down. Starting with Cleric of Salune and Demolitions Engineer of Frosty Domes, Miss Gilbetta fucking Knop. Joining us again, the thick wood elf monk, Bakara.
Hey.
Why does she have to be next to me?
He will beat you with his friends and his gingerbread companion, Mr. Redan. Improvised weapons. Fiery beacon of snow melting, Myth's Lilith Singer.
How intimidating. I melt snow.
Oh, it was so intimidating. Fiery giant chipper shredder, Miss Key3 Teely. Happily carving through everybody. Halloween decorated redwood, Mr. Richard Bennett.
I mean, it's red now.
Yeah, well, I mean, that's part of the decoration.
And all those giant bits are counting as ornaments.
He only wants a hug, Mr. Penithin Wright.
Oh.
No. That's me.
And a master of reality sculpting, Mr. Guy Boutomps.
Oh. Master. That's funny.
Yeah. When last we left our heroes, the event had begun, and an invasion came to the borders of their tiny home, filled with goblins, ogres, and giants of all sorts. And with the combination of all of their skills and abilities, and just a great amount of creativity from the entire crew, really, you were able to fend off the assault. And for a moment, it looked like victory was in hand. Even the mechanical armies of Lord Zelos came in your favor to fight along your side. Which everybody a little apprehensive about, but that's fine.
Damn, I miss Kashana.
Yeah, he'd have things to say about it, I can only imagine.
The wheels would be turning.
Oh, there'd be so many wheels. But you held the line. And then a floating, cloud-covered fortress came into view and began opening fire on your home with cannons, volley after volley. And that's where we join our game today. So everyone is in their various locations in the battlefield. Cannon fire is now raining down in your home. It's fragmenting sections of your wall It's hitting buildings. Damage is being done. People are seeking shelter where they can. What is your plan?
I've got Becky on the back, and I am heading straight towards the castle. Cannon fire be damned.
Okay.
I'm going to spot out of the corner of my eye this magnificent Pegasus with unicorn armor, blasting shit all over the place, and I'm going to just reach around and pat Guy on the chest. Hold up, honey. You seem like a magnificent ride, but I need a better mount. And I'm going to point over.
I look underneath the Pegasus and mutter to myself, I can't compete with that, and I bank towards it.
Horrifying.
Wow.
I'm going to be like, get me up top. Get me up top. And as we're making our way up, I'm going to take my gummy berry juice.
Okay.
Take another swig of that, close it up, and reach around and put it in Guy's coat pocket.
Oh.
Merci.
Oh, don't worry, you'll pay for it later.
I always do.
And then, yeah, when we get situated over there, I'm gonna do an awesome stunt and get on top of that Pegasus.
All right.
Where's Redan?
So let me know when we're there, because I got shit.
All right. Redan is cruising along the battlefield on skis attached to one of these chariots.
And I'm
Like,
going to try to
far from
steer
me?
that sucker towards the castle.
Jobetta and Pin, whether Pin likes it or not, are going towards the castle too.
Okay.
Oh, yeah.
I want to thaumaturgy and see if Redan can hear me when I say, can you throw whatever fuel you have left so I can light them up with fire?
Where?
Up?
On the castle, imagine?
On the castle? Can you do that or no? Total option.
I have a better idea.
Okay.
As soon as I'm close enough, I would like to teleport up there.
Okay. You're trying to steer this chariot toward it?
Correct.
This is a ground-based chariot.
Yeah.
Yeah, get under it and then teleport up.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
Okay, sorry, I'm just trying to imagine.
Well, because how far can you teleport?
I'll try to-
120 feet, and I can also jump too.
There
Okay.
you go.
Then, yeah. Then I'll see if Melissa can assist since she can fly and I can fly.
Oh, perfect.
I'm
Yeah,
just-
she'll fly up there with you.
I'm
And,
gonna kind of look around as what feels like one of the only people stuck on the ground, because the only other person that hasn't really spoken up yet has wings of fire. Just kind of.
Well, I was gonna grab my gargoyle.
Yeah,
I
no, I
specifically
can.
sent back, yeah. You're
Yeah.
60 feet tall, aren't you, Richard?
Like 20 to 30. I think.
Oh,
How
okay.
high is the?
Yeah.
How high is the castle?
It's 100 feet in the air.
So we got to drop it 50.
I do
Jobetta's gonna like race the gargoyle up to Becky and be like, "Got something for you." Reach out for a high five,
All right, I'm not sure if he's a high
and
five.
when she high fives, she casts jump on Becky, and Becky's jump distance is.
I thought you were going to push her off.
Oh, fuck yeah. Feel that fucking jolt come through and be like, yes, queen. All right. I'm going to reach around and grab Guy's crotch and just whisper in his ear, keep in one piece for me, honey. And I'm going to stand up and backflip off this fucking gargoyle. Full on, like, free fall. You know in Avatar when he's jumping from the one dragon thing to the other dragon thing? I'm going to do that and land straight on the back of Windsong and hope that she's not mad about it.
Windsong says, "Oh shit, there's somebody on my back."
Oh my god, you magnificent beast. Let's go kill some fucking giants.
Oh,
And
hey,
I'm
I
gonna-
remember you. Let's go up top.
I'm going to look around for Eris and Discordia. Are they still flying around in their pegadonkeys?
Yeah, they're torturing some people in various locations.
I'm going to whistle to them. hey, ladies, let's ride the fuck out! And I'm gonna point with my staff straight at the castle flying on there and hope that they join me.
Okay. So you're flying up to the castle. Jobetta and Pen are flying up to the castle. Redan's trying to get close. Keythree, you're taking your goblin up.
I'm actually gonna
Or your
stop
gargoyle
at
up.
the top of the
Can't
mage
do goblins
tower.
Standing in the
flying
yard,
hours.
beating on whistle whip with a stick and fly.
Wrong guy. Sorry, you were saying?
I want to stop at the mage tower for top of the mage tower first.
Okay.
Where the spell launcher catapult thing was.
Yeah. The spell
Okay.
cannon?
Yeah,
Mage cannon?
yeah.
It'll
Be
mess
like,
you up.
is it if anybody's there would be like, fire spells at that, and then I will fly up towards the castle. I have nothing to give them.
I actually have a move.
What's your move?
I'm in my enhanced form and enhanced everything. I'm going to pretty much let loose a lightning lure and lash it around the castle.
Okay.
I think it's at level 2 I have to do it at. It has to make a strength save as a castle. I'm assuming is a massive amount
What
of strength.
material is the
Well,
castle
wait
made
a
of?
minute.
A lot of
Unless
stuff.
instead of pulling it to you.
Oh, I'm pulling it kind of just
No. Don't be
stopping
silly.
it.
Don't work against physics.
You get
Pull
pulled
you
to it.
to it.
I don't think I can.
Of course you can.
You
It's
can
the
play
final battle.
D&D as much as you want.
As much as
You
you want.
can play D&D.
All right. So what's your move? It's your
The,
decision, player. Are you trying to pull yourself up? Or are you trying to stop it?
I'm trying to stop it and pull it towards me a bit, trying to make everyone else's travel towards the castle a little easier.
Okay. So you lash whatever you can grapple on the castle, and it begins to pull you.
I dig my roots down into the ground hard.
All right. So everybody else, you make your way up to the castle. You have to move through the clouds. And once you've gotten through the clouds, you can see a very large courtyard. And it is filled with heavily armored stone giants.
Where's the boss?
I
I want to separate from these maniacs, like the charge of the light brigade over there. I want to use that as a distraction and go around the side. But I'm looking for the boss, the fanciest armor dude, giving the speech up at the top of the stairs, like my dad
Alright.
kind of guy.
All right,
Well,
if
I'm
I catch
gonna-
that going on, I'm going to try to talk to Windsong and just be like, bomb the gate and pull up, like just as a distraction, bomb towards the front gate, and if Windsong can throw out whatever sort of thing they got, but just like attack the gate and pull away.
Okay.
I am also going to call to the treants to just climb on me and climb through the lure.
I want to, because I think we still have at least one, pull out one of the sunfire pods and throw
Yeah,
it down into the center of the courtyard.
Oh.
I tried to get you guys to promise to leave 3, but you only left 2.
Turn around. Flashbang. All right. That's impressive. I'm going to let you flashbang, but I'm going to need everybody to get into initiative order again for me.
Oh.
Oh,
Are we
again?
not using the same?
We're not using the same?
No, we're going back. We're going to do it over again.
This is phase 2 of the battle.
See, this is good. I rolled even worse than yesterday. Almost as bad.
Oh,
actually.
me too.
About the same spot.
Me fucking
I
too.
don't
think
wanna go
everybody's
first.
rolling worse, so we might end up in the same.
Oh, no. Ken rolled fantastic.
I gotta reload here.
I'm pretty
We're
good.
Same.
Is Becky gonna get a nat 1 like fucking
I gotta
serious, dude?
It's
On the-
solid.
On the
All
way
right.
up too, if Jobetta was like, "We're going up there whether you want to or not," I was like, "Excuse me." Like,
No, she didn't say it. She just did
Oh.
She just did it.
But I wanted to bicker.
Becky
but
is
fine.
ready.
Oh
my God!
Ah,
It
what's
is
happening?
ruin his back. Just
Oh my
Again
it
with
up.
this.
Oh, holy smokes!
Thank you again with this.
Wow.
Thank you.
Bro.
Day 2 of this. Holy crap.
All right,
Bro.
supercharge, supercharge for.
Wow.
I think everybody should get all the spell slots back for that.
Right?
Oh.
You think so, do you?
I mean, I'm just saying. I don't have spell
Okay,
slots,
well,
so I got no dog in
I
this
mean-
fight, but it just seems fair.
All right. All right. This will get with 9.16. Holy crap.
Mm-hmm.
Wow. Wow.
Wow's the word.
Wow, 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 wow.
Wow.
I have no
This
words
is
to
incredible.
express the amount of love in my heart at this exact moment, and also
I'm gonna cry again. Like it's
Honestly,
don't-
while Puck is figuring out the initiative order, like
Yeah.
you don't understand how much this means to us. This gives us such an
18.
opportunity to grow and to really just like bump things up another notch. So we're gonna be doing a lot of one shots and kind of fun like taking a break stuff. But in the new year, we'll be picking up with season 2 of the Avalon Knights Academy, and it's going to be whole new level. So thank you so much for all of your support, all of you who have been supporting us for this past year. And you know, hopefully Puck's figured out where all the bad guys go.
I'm not so much the bad guys, just you guys, because I got a thing I've set up here.
We rolled the bad guys are definitely going
Doing
first.
a thing.
We're wonderfully complicated.
Yeah, you guys are. I'm
complicated.
trying to come up with my most effective way
It's
to
also
set
not
this up.
great.
Here's
that
the
I-
advantage of playing characters that like are gonna not even be in for a whole episode is like I could just burn up all of my resources here and come in
And
fresh.
a level 6 monk is not resource free.
Yeah.
They're not without their own resources.
I
Okay.
think I've only
My
burned
favorite
one
melee
key point
class
so far.
Absolutely. If you're
Alright.
looking for damage per round,
Okay, I think I got you
Knock
guys
the
all
shit out of
friggin' figured out here. All right, so we're starting with Bakara.
Fuck yeah, we are.
God.
All right. So yeah, how many are up in the courtyard, and
So-
kinda what's the arrangement?
There are a group of them that they're standing guard. There is about 10 of them, and they are arranged in formation. They have long swords, but on giants, they're kind of like great swords. And they are armored and ready for you.
Fantastic. So this unicorn.
However,
armor,
they have just been flashed, so they're stunned.
Oh, right. The flash bomb went down. Okay, right where that flash bomb went off. Becky, she's seen one of these things before, so she closed her eyes real good before it went off. But after she heard it go, she's like, yeah, nudging Windsong over there, jumping down, and she is going to jump right where the Sunfire pod landed and just stick the landing and stand there with her staff so that when they all get their vision back, it looks like that was just her exploding onto the scene.
Oh my god.
It's all style.
And she's just giving everybody the hard look and
Yep.
taking the patient defense.
All right. Patience defense. Next up, we've got my order. Okay, there we go. Next up, we have Redan.
Hearing Lilith recommend throwing some firebombs out there and seeing Bakara do that, I'm going to try to avoid Bakara. But in my inventory, I have 38 1-liter containers of oil written down.
Okay.
So however many you'll let me throw out at once.
Okay.
You know,
That's a
there's
callback
situation
from
where
like
it says
30
all of them.
episodes.
I've been.
You have a big hand right now, don't you? So you could have.
Yeah.
I will let you throw 5 per turn.
All right, that seems fair.
All right.
I don't even know what to do here. Just a D20?
Well, it depends on how you want to toss them. If you're just tossing them in every which direction, there's not really anything you have to do with that. You're just throwing them out. Whatever.
I'm like just taking it. Think of grabbing onto like 5 golf balls and just throwing them.
So you're not specifically targeting anything. You're just tossing them out.
I'm throwing
Okay.
them at the direction of
You're-
my people.
Making
Your
that area
goal-
over there flammable.
Your goal is to soak where once there was a inflammable building, you want to create a flammable building.
I'm more aiming at people, but whatever happens.
Okay, so all right, I'm just gonna toss them randomly on you. So, all right, you spend your turn tossing out barrels full of oil.
And then running towards the fray.
Okay. All right. After that, we've got. Then we get. Oh, geez, goes way down the list. All right. So Keith.
Pen's not before me?
Yes, he is. 15. My bad.
Don't want you to be skipped, buddy.
Thank you. So
Jobetta's like, you still got anything left?
I got plenty of stuff left. I got stuff for days. I'm not doing
for
great
days.
though. So that thing I did to you, I'm gonna do to me. Plus, if y'all can kill some stuff, then I'll be a lot more useful. So, whenever you get a chance, and I'm just gonna cast False Life at level 2. So that's 1d4 plus 9. Boop. Yay! So I get 12 hit points, and I'll just be like, so yeah, if y'all can kill some stuff, I'll, do necromancy. That thing I do.
Okay. I got more necromancy
Somebody
for you.
throw him off a gargoyle. That smug shit is just not playing well.
She's like, no, you ain't so big no more. All right, now it's Key 3.
All right. Yeah, I'm gonna fly down and land and attack one of those giants. That's what I do. So I'll look up at him and be like, haha, stab. And all these, do I still have I've still got the oil of sharpness?
Yes, you do.
Cool.
So
that's
you-
plus 3 to all of.
You charge forth, and with your first strike, you manage to get in between the armor plates, and your stab hits home. But with your second strike, you're not able to pierce this armor.
Uh-oh.
And in fact, from the push forward, the enemy kind of skids back but holds their ground. And you can tell that these are perhaps these are tougher dudes than what you've been facing so far. And he pushes his shield back out into you after you clang against his armor. And he only gets a 12 against your AC.
Ha! My AC is 13 or 16.
So you nimbly dodge out of the way of this reaction shot against you.
Yeah, these guys are harder to hit.
All right. So after that, we go to Lilith.
Hi. Okay, so seeing how that worked for Key 3, and seeing that, look, there's another barrage of enemies coming at us from above.
And also that Radan soaked a bunch of people in oil.
Yeah,
Well,
yeah.
at this point, you've made it up to the castle, so you're in the castle courtyard now.
Yeah. But I'm gonna bonus action thaumaturgy. Well, I know I can't thaumaturgy actually. Bonus action mantle inspiration. And don't judge me. I'm gonna try.
Inspire all you want.
Oof. All right. So I'm gonna try to inspire all of you. So there's no fear. If I believe I can do anything, I can move mountains. I can move mountains. If we believe we can do anything, we can move mountains. We can move mountains. And since Pen already has his HP.
Why the fuck have you not sung for us before? What the fuck is this shit you've been holding out on?
Season finale, the bard that can actually sing finally sings.
I think my book is crying.
That's so good.
Wow.
Timing.
Thank you.
Damn it, and my computer
There is
broken.
more, but I started to get a little shaky. I'm like, okay, I gotta work on this stage break thing.
Doesn't matter. We'll record a full version later.
Oh,
it's
okay.
lovely.
Make it a Patreon expert.
Oh, wow. So, 8 HP for Gilberta, Key 3, Richard, Guy, and for Redan. Sorry, Becky.
Can I pass?
Actually, Gilberta has false life too.
Does, oh, that doesn't go down. Oh, okay then.
Yeah, so
Becky gets
I'm
it.
good.
So everyone,
I'm also full right now, so
it doesn't matter. You get then add 8 more.
sweet.
It's temporary.
Oh, so I do get it? Okay.
Yeah, it's temporary
Like temporary
HP.
Because I've already
You
done.
literally just added to extra.
I'm not gonna turn that down.
Mm-hmm. So add 8 more to your HP, and after the adrenaline rush, woo!
That was so
Whoever
good.
Redan,
I'm so happy.
I'm proud of you.
yay! So wherever Redan tossed the gasoline, gonna pluck that arrow. Hopefully
Okay.
it's not too high of a AC I need to hit.
I mean, if the shit's everywhere.
Like, do I need a hit, or you just gonna is it gonna land? I don't know. If it's a nat 1, that's terrible.
Well,
What?
Nat
roll the
20?
shot for me.
Instead of that one.
Oh,
That's
shit.
how that's supposed to happen.
I inspired
She
myself.
hits one of the fucking jars as it's falling through the
That's
air.
so good. Okay.
Oh, by
So
the
let-
way, chat loved it too, by the way.
Yeah, chat loved this. Okay, this is so good.
Oh, sweet. Thank you.
Okay, so I'm gonna tell you how this plays out.
Not in my hometown.
Your flames,
Oh.
by the time you made it up here, had started to die out. Because it's taking so much for you to just keep this up. You held it up for the entirety of the last fight. And just as you think the last embers are going away, and you give your song to inspire all of your friends around you, you go to loose that last arrow, and just a spark ignites at the tip, just enough that when it hits, the flames begin to spread and everything lights up. And now it's panic time because there's a guy throwing burning barrels all over the place. You've lit the place up. These armored guys are trying to hold their ground, but there's also another group of lesser guys running around trying to put out fires. And yeah, this is popping off. That was incredible. What a great round. Okay.
That was a good start.
That was so good. All right. Going now to Gilberta.
Yep. Gilberta's activating. She sends up a prayer. Activates her shield of the full moon.
Okay.
So everybody within 20 feet of me gets advantage, and enemies have disadvantage.
All right.
And I'm doing a flyby. Moonstone hammer just right to the face of whoever I can get it.
All right. Give me that flyby moonstone hammer to the face roll.
Oh god, there's blood
Oh.
everywhere.
Oh, that's good. So there's an audible clang against these dudes' helmets
Am I still on?
when you strike him, but you put it in with such force that he staggers a little bit, unable to keep up his shield and hold the phalanx that they've got going on in front of you here. But it just rings out like somebody rang a bell. All right.
Yeah,
Next
that's-
up, Richard, you are still on the ground in the battlefield trying to hold this castle from moving forward, digging in your roots and sending treants up the line.
I am going to try and shorten the distance they have to go by pulling it closer towards me.
Okay, you're going to need a heck of a strength check there, buddy.
All right, and I don't get advantage on this because I'm not 20 feet. I'm not. So
Let's see what you got.
18.
Castle in a castle.
All right, you managed to hold your footing. However, you do note that this place is still firing on the keep.
All right. God damn it. You know, I am going to let loose what is essentially a fairy barrage of as many fairy blasts inside to those cannons as I can.
All right.
one blast is 2. How many am I allowed to shoot off?
I will give you 2 because you're trying to hold down a castle.
Okay. Because that's just... Okay, so I can shoot 2 2s? Because 1 is equal to 2.
All right. All right, give your other 2.
Math!
1 goes super wide.
I'm pretty good at math. I'm not sure I.
1 blast splits off into 2 beams.
Yeah.
All right, so you shoot up into some of the cannons barraging everybody, and you're not sure what they've done at this distance, but you're trying to hold your ground here. All right. And last but not least, Guy.
Okay. Did I see boss dude?
You do not.
Okay. You said there's a courtyard. Is there like a balcony or something above the courtyard?
There is
a place to give a speech, a pre-war
There
speech.
so there's the courtyard area, and then there's fortifications that go around, and then there's the landing area where you guys are, and then there's a large tower that goes up in the center of the fortifications.
Okay.
So towards the back. Yeah.
Close to the wall on the gargoyle. I want to circumnavigate around the outside. I'm assuming that most people are distracted by all the amazing foolishness that's happening behind me. I am specifically looking for a boss, like my dad, essentially, right? The guy
You're
that
going on the boss hunt.
experience with. Yeah, I'm going to find the bureaucrat general of this army.
Okay.
Sneakily.
All right. So after you go on your boss hunt, the rest of you on the landing pad, a portal opens up. Cookie, Calazar, and Spoonie emerge from the portal, ready to assist.
I feel better now.
Cookie doesn't hesitate at all. He leaps right into battle. Just dives in, cleaver swinging.
Are we still? Is it still pretty rough at this point?
Oh my!
Like enemy line. I mean,
is what
like
pretty
on the
rough.
ground.
Oh no, this castle's great.
Okay.
But the war on the ground right now, any of the combatants that you had have fled.
Okay.
And everyone else is just trying to seek shelter against this barrage of shots that's raining down on them.
So it's just the castle.
Yeah.
Ground. Okay.
Yep. We can focus.
Yeah.
No,
So-
there was a whole like stage reset thing.
Yeah, like everything's got to swap over.
An intermission.
They had to do a memory dump so they don't have to render all the bodies on the ground.
So he dives out of the way. These guys are coming up on you. And they're going to make swings at everybody currently involved in this battle. So first they're going to try and catch Gilbetta as she goes past.
Can I break the immersion for just 1 second? I have to hop on and off again.
Ooh.
Okay, thank you for letting me know.
Yeah,
Do what you gotta
sorry. Yeah.
Do it.
All right.
Be
All
back
right.
Soon.
Oh, this is gonna move
So
everybody.
Gilbetta's too quick. Bakara,
Just do it. It'll be fine. Just do it.
Whew, nothing. Can't catch Bakara either.
Don't forget, if they're within 20 feet of me, they get disadvantage.
Fuck no, you can't.
Can't catch her dad. Can't catch Lilith.
Can't catch me. I have a gingerbread man.
Can't catch Key3.
We're so fast.
Okay, 20 against Penn.
It's because he's not doing anything. So
I'm on the back behind you.
It's like the swing that was supposed to catch
Yep.
Gilbetta.
She just ducked.
She like ducks and forgets to tell you.
Was it a nat 20 or a dirty 20?
It was a dirty 20.
Ooh.
That is
30-20 gaming?
19 damage.
You
Must
just
take
see
that in the
like
face.
a dark necrotic energy in the shape of Penn pass out the other side, and I'm just like, fuck.
And Penn,
like,
I
oh,
need you
shit.
to make a dexterity or a strength roll to stay on this gargoyle.
Let's cliffhang that for just a moment because something is about to happen. What's going to happen is that when he comes back on, his frozen image is going to stay there for a minute.
Oh god.
Completely reorient the screen. So,
Okay, we're going to take a moment and appreciate this.
I
Sorry,
mean,
Finn.
keep going. I'm just saying, be ready for that in a moment.
Okay.
Okay.
So
Can
everybody notice the wizardry that is at work behind the scenes.
Can I preemptively try to catch Ben if he falls off?
Well, here's the
You
other
can-
question. Do I get advantage because of Gilbetta's... Meh, I forget what it's called.
I'm gonna need monk
My
speed
shield?
to fix this.
Yeah.
Hold on. It says advantage on saving and attack rolls.
Woo!
All right.
So
So let's see what you got.
So here's the real question: strength or dex? I'm just gonna say dex because strength is not my strong suit.
hey,
Oh, you managed to stay on. You hold on tight, but it is rough. You've taken a really hard hit.
Yeah, that hurt. It was just like,
I like to imagine that you're clutching on Jabetta now after that.
I was good. That's why I
was
laughed, because
like,
in my
you
head
good?
he almost gets knocked off and then wraps his legs around Gilbetta to keep from going off the back. So
what is like? What you good? Or what? Okay.
I'm not good. Everything always hurts. Why?
My blood hurts. Okay.
Here we go. Here we go. All right.
Okay. Oh,
Go time.
no, it did a
Ah!
thing. Okay, well, I'll let you do that. In the meantime, Cookie and Calazar and Spoonie have launched into the battle, and they are doing their best to hold these armored goons off. They say, "You guys," Cookie shouts back, "You need to shut down those cannons. They're getting killed down there."
We're working on it.
Okay.
No health.
Working on it. Joanna's like, any suggestions?
And
He's like, the fortifications, they'll be in there.
And where'd he point?
follow the booming noise.
So like there's like the circular fortification. So there's like the courtyard, there's a semicircle fortification, and then the landing area that you guys are on. You're pretty sure in the fortification it leads to the lower levels where the cannons are, and then the large tower in the center is likely where the commander is.
All right. Well, on my next turn, we're going there.
Okay. Down below, a portion of the cannons turn on Richard, who isn't here yet.
Right.
But he's gonna, yeah.
Is it gonna mess it all?
I am
That's it.
so
That's good.
glad that Richard.
Nuka Mully's gone. I love it. It's like wait
Oh,
until the
shit.
guy goes to the bathroom in the home game. Come back. Look,
Oh.
look what I rolled. I'm sorry.
Fucking none of them can
He said
hit a
shit.
damn thing.
He said
This
shit.
is the worst round of combat I've had since we started this.
I'm so glad it worked for everybody.
Oh boy. All right. So now we go back to the top of the round with Bakara. Once she is done.
No, we're ready to rock. Ready to rock
All
and
right.
roll. I got it locked down, under control.
All right.
Can
Don't even worry about it.
Except for the accent. That's kind of wandering.
Don't even worry about it. Hey, look, it's fine.
Show us what you got, Bakara.
So I have basically been sitting here waiting to be attacked. I think we kind of did get attacked, but they missed.
Yeah, you did, but they all missed.
All right. Well, yeah, whichever one attacked me, that's the one that's getting the first one. So,
Okay.
yeah, she's good. Basically, jump straight in with the staff. Basically, if this giant's mouth is open at all, she's gonna lodge the staff into his mouth, right? And
Okay.
just throwing down on it to just kind of open up pressure on this jaw.
Okay.
And also get a little slingshot action to come around and flurry of blows on this giant's face. So she wants to land on his face and pummel him in the eyes.
All right. Give me
The
those.
old God of War move. Flip up on
Give
the
me
back of
those
the head.
swings.
Essentially, sort of
Yeah.
Shadow of the Colossus
She-
feel.
Bakara engages in a quick time event.
So that one, and then another one of those. How
Okay.
many do I get with flurry of blows? How much shit can I stack here as a level 6 monk? I'm a little new to this.
I think you can get like 4 hits as a level 6
At
monk.
least
If
what
you burn a
more,
key
right?
point, you
Okay,
get
so
four
like
attacks, yeah.
we're gonna do all those,
Okay.
and then
All right.
how many hit?
So You got hits out of 3 of those.
Oh, you're also inspired.
Dope.
Yeah.
Got a D8 inspiration
Yeah.
Oh,
if you want to add it to that
All
last
right.
one.
let's hop on that
We
last
got
one.
Mantle of Inspired.
Does a 14 make it?
14.
No, not quite.
Okay.
Oh, that.
Let's
mental
do
inspiration
some
doesn't work that way.
goddamn damage.
Doesn't it? Oh, I'm sorry. Oops.
What?
It didn't work anyway, so.
Yeah.
All right. So yeah, you unleash your flurry of blows on this dude.
I do 28
catapulting
damage to his
yourself.
jaw and eyes.
Excellent. It is done, and this guy loses his footing and collapses to the ground under your flurry of blows.
Fuck yeah, Becky power!
More Becky power. All right. Next up, we've got Redan.
I'm assuming there is no straight pathway to get to the command area, the central building.
Well, there is, but you got to go through a bunch of goons.
I'm going to run as far as I can towards them,
Okay.
smash a keg of oil on myself, light myself on fire, and then teleport as far as I can.
What?
There's just this look over Gilberto's shoulder of just like, and they expect us to heal this. They
I
expect
know! That's what I've been saying the whole time! Finally, somebody fucking gets it!
It's like, burn! All right.
Primal
Meanwhile,
howl
Jordan
while
and Pin
doing
are
it,
bonding.
obviously.
I'm dying. I just need that to be clear.
Okay, so
Sorry.
it doesn't take anything for you to smash a barrel of oil over yourself. How are you igniting yourself?
The mace. Slam.
Okay. Oh, okay. All right. Yeah, that I accept that. Okay. So where are you wishing to teleport to? This is just like a tower.
As close as I can to get to the tower. If there's an open window, that's fantastic.
Okay, there is an open doorway.
I will get as close as I can to the doorway.
All right. So you charge forward and you teleport through the goons and you teleport to the doorway.
Thank you. Am I still on fire?
Yes.
Thank you very much. Please tell me damage.
Okay.
Who do I have to
Mr.
contact?
Immune to or resistant to everything.
Yeah,
That
actually,
is 9 fire damage.
is that already halved?
No.
Okay.
Who do I have to contact to get
Ooh,
the fan
2 of
art?
your chest hairs are burning.
Just Redan dumping this oil on himself.
You just go like this. Hey, if you want to make some fan art about
He's
this,
back, Jonathan, by the way.
you know.
You just put it right in the
Blazing
face.
Redan.
Oh, fantastic.
And I would like to, sorry, if I
Drop
can
it in our
just,
Discord.
if I can tell Jinja and the owl telepathically to try to snipe some sort of enemy, like someone close to an edge, see if they can knock him over.
Okay. They will go and attempt to do that. All right. So that's where Dad's go. I'm confused. Next up, after Redan, we go with Pen.
Ed is barely hanging on to the back. I don't know how to reiterate how barely I'm hanging on.
Pen's like, I am messed right up.
and so after I hear Cookie and Gilberta have this interaction, I'm just like very much leaning on her bear, just like, listen, this is fun. Can we go there and like turn it around and get it somewhere else? Because like I can't do that. And I'm just holding my face, like trying to direct more towards that. And I guess I don't even know. I guess I'm casting false life again so I don't die. It's yeah. So that's
So you're like, stay alive. Just stay alive.
it's fine. Put my face back on. Just yeah. So that's 1d4 plus 9 again. Ah, cool. All
Oh
right.
no.
The
It's
dice
enough.
want something very specific tonight.
It's fine. They can't have me.
I don't want to say, but even the dice don't want you to be a necromancer.
Oh, wow.
Don't worry, Kallenwar will care for you.
All right.
Oh god.
You got anything else, Pen, or is that it for you?
Jobetta's like, I have a healing potion in my bag. You know.
Might want to take it out. Let me drink that shit.
You know, and there's like this moment of reserve where it's like, oh, somebody else is like, no, and I just dig in.
The pride quickly gives way to blood loss.
And yeah, I just chugged that. I don't even know.
It's not the heal, so it's the Fey water.
Yeah.
Oh, cool. What does that do?
What is it? 2d8?
Yeah.
Oh, thank you. Yay.
I can't help but think as he's drinking it, he's like, we had to use all of ours on Richard.
Yeah, I'd like to think it didn't work very well because some of it poured out that hole in the side of his cheek that he was talking about.
When we get to my turn, if you want, I've also got fucking 15 gold chocolate coins left.
I'm just digging through Jobetta's bag, shoving everything in my mouth.
Just for the love of Christ, don't eat them all at once.
I think I'm fine for now. But, you know.
We'll see what happens.
We'll see where the day takes us. Just let's get where we're going, please.
Are you happy here? I mean, really? Not you. You're fine. I'm just you.
Okay. So
Face says that dog is happy.
That is Pen's to go.
I've got another fan art inspiration. No thanks.
I'm sorry.
Now-
This entire crossover event is like nothing but I want to see as many scenes as possible show up.
No, this is great bait. I love it.
I most specifically I want Becky astride the armored wind song with Eris and Discordia on the Pegadonkeys flanking her with just the whole Valkyrie.
The whole thing.
Yeah.
Charging into battle. I love it. I love every part of it. But now it's Keithree's turn.
Awesome. I'm gonna look over at Bekara and go, yep, you keep doing your Becky thing, and I'm going to disengage and run downstairs to try and take out those cannons.
All right, you run downstairs, and there is a group of unarmored stone giants loading and firing cannons. And once you get in there, the room actually goes off in a curve, and there's like fully 10 alcoves of cannons in this place. There's also everything that you would find around cannons: cannonballs, barrels of gunpowder, all these things.
Yay.
Fire person.
Just the look on Guy's face right now.
I have an idea for what I'm going to
Fire
do next.
elemental in a room full of gunpowder.
And you go down, and there's this pause as they all look at you.
Bye.
All right, what are you gonna do?
I get to do. I thought
You
I
get
took
to
the.
you get to do a thing.
I'm gonna pull the fire elemental gem out of my bag and go, have fun, and throw it down, and then turn and run away. Been holding on to that since the first session.
I forgot you had that.
So far, this has been the parade of callbacks.
Right? You guys are those people that like keep all their magical items. You like hoard all your useful shit, and you're like, well, it's now or never.
Forgot you gave me this, didn't you, motherfucker?
We're not done
Like,
yet.
you guys are using shit I gave you at Easter. This Christmas time.
That was
Okay.
like episode 1 of the world.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay, well, I mean, look, it wasn't episode. It was like okay.
It wasn't very deep in, but yeah.
So here's what happened.
I mean, I still have stuff from. Oh no, I'm missing some stuff now, but I still have stuff from episode 1.
The
You
gem.
had a lot of shit. Shano had a lot of shit.
Kashano had shit from episode 0.
Had.
I said that. I said that.
Yeah, we all said had.
All right, so the gem shatters on the ground, and then just this small flame starts, and that small flame grows into a semi-humanoid figure, and then panic flows through this entire place. like a wave. And then, Keith, are you getting out of there like now?
Yes.
Okay, this
I'm
is
throwing
gonna
and like running.
this is gonna unfold over a series of turns. Okay.
Just a quick aside. Can her name be Tinder?
Yeah, right.
I don't know.
Next
I feel like
time.
she's swiping left on all of these enemies.
Yeah, that's they're swiping left on this fucking fire elemental. Do not like. No, thank you. All right, Lilith, it's your go.
I like to imagine.
T3's bolting it out of this like lower area.
Don't go down there.
I guess that's taken care of. They say trust Key3. I'll trust Key3. So I'll guess I go to the next target. Like
Hey.
what's available? Because this castle's
there's
burning.
a ton of goons. The castle's burning. Shit's popping off in all directions.
Okay, cool. I'm gonna go. You said a ton of goons?
Yeah.
They together?
They're in a phalanx, so they're kind of holding shields together. A couple of them have peeled off thanks to Bakara and other
Okay, as long as
attacks.
they're grouped together, hypnotic pattern. Let's get to the big bad, shall we?
All right then.
You gotta. Okay, hold on. Boop, boop, boop. Did it go? There it is. So 30-foot cube.
All right.
Wisdom save. Higher than a DC save is a 16.
Okay, none of them got higher than that,
Sweet.
which is unfortunate for them. But
Excellent for us. We can
Fortunate for
focus-
us.
yeah, that's really good for you. So they're just staring up at this hypnotic pattern. So this is the view on the courtyard. You have the entrance to the left, where Key3 has gone down into and is now peeling out of, like, we need to go now. Barrels of oil are burning in all kinds of sections randomly placed throughout. There's this phalanx of guards who have now let their shields fall to their sides and are staring up at the sky at this hypnotic pattern as everything burns around them.
See the flame dancing. That's pretty hypnotic, actually. Go camping.
It's so good.
If we ever all get together,
Excellent.
pass bonding.
Okay, so that has a really good range. So I like to imagine that I'm gonna book it to the big bad, wherever he is. And again, it's
Okay,
always...
you're heading up the tower?
Yep. I
Okay.
got my shoes, so if I can skip the stairs and go straight up to a window, that'd be great.
You can get there pretty quick.
Awesome.
All right, so you're making your way to the tower.
Mm-hmm. Do I see Guy or anyone around?
You'll catch up to Guy next turn.
Joanne and Pen are on
okay.
the way.
Yeah.
They've been on the way.
All right, so
I guess because Key 3 was
Oh.
the last one I saw, I'm just gonna go ahead and put Inspire on her. So you get a you get a D8, my friend.
Thank you.
Keith 3
The one
inspired.
I tried to give to Becca earlier.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, you get that's 10 hit points, not whatever that
The
is.
shame of getting a 5e rule wrong. Oh, the shame.
Oh, the shame of it all. All right, now it's Debetta.
Yep. Flying towards the tower.
Okay.
What is the status of that Meccano army from a fucking?
They're in pieces. They're pretty roughed up.
So all right. So I'm flying towards the tower as fast as I can, kind of following Pen's direction, and then when I see it on fire, I'm going straight to the top of the tower.
All right. So you're carrying Pen to the top of the tower.
Yep.
Pen.
Oh.
No, you had something else you wanted to do?
Yeah. How does Pen look currently?
I don't know, Pen. How do you look?
Between my temp hit points and my regular hit points, I'm looking pretty good now. I'm like, oh yeah, I'm fine. My face is a little fucked up, but like, I'm okay.
Little chocolate
None of us
on your
leave this
face.
battle without scars.
Yeah.
Alright.
Speak for yourself.
So I am just flying towards the top of the tower as high as I can go and get, like, if there's any entry point on the top or anything like that. I'm flying towards that.
You do see at the very top of the tower, there is an entrance, so you can fly up towards that, but you won't be able to make it this turn.
Yep. All right. That's where I'm
All right.
going.
All right. You're heading there with Pen. Pen, what are you doing?
I think I already went.
Oh, yeah. Okay.
I've just been hanging out because she's only got the control of the gargoyle right now.
Fair enough. All right. So Pen hangs out, and then we go to Guy.
Wait.
Oh.
And then Jacob.
Oh, yes. Sorry, it is. Sorry, that I went to Pen, and I should have went to Jacob. Richard, what do you got?
Richard gets to do a thing.
Richard, do a thing.
Yeah, how many treants have gotten up through the lightning lure area?
They're still climbing. Treants aren't, like, really fast.
Yeah, okay.
They're climbing lightning, so it's oh.
Yeah, right. in the-
Oh, it's incredibly difficult. I'm not pretending it's not. I can't see the courtyard from here, can I?
No, you cannot.
Okay.
You're looking at the bottom of a boat.
Yeah. Damn it. I don't really have much I can do. I'm unleashing another fairy volley.
All right.
And sorry, the same amount of single ones I can send out that turn into 2.
Okay. Hit me with those rolls.
So 1 natural 20.
All right. So you fire a bunch of them off. There's a secondary explosion from one of the shots you fire off, and it looks like you've done some damage to this place. But not a whole lot else beyond that happens. You definitely see that you're doing damage to it, but how much is difficult to tell.
Yeah,
Make another strength check to hold your ground.
Yeah. Just another strength save.
All right. So it's starting to pull you a little bit.
Yeah.
You're starting to scrape across the ground.
Like, that means the entire ground is moving.
Oh yeah, like there is a trench being dug up where your feet are dragging.
Yeah, no, because there's an entire root system I've pretty much dug into the ground.
Yeah,
Yeah.
You're coming up like a tree in a windstorm.
Yeah, just like
The
that.
whole root ball's coming out.
Yeah. If I can, like, pretty much just one last thing, I'm going to try to, because I'm already connected into the ground.
Right.
I'm going to ask the green very nicely if it can give me a little bit more of a boost.
All right then. You send out your message to the green, and you will have your response when I say so. All right. So next up is Guy.
Do I find my man? Woman,
You
person?
Keep making your way,
In charge
and
person.
you're not there yet, but you're going to get there very shortly.
Not a problem. That is my only goal. I want to find the boss.
Okay. So, in between rounds, the battle continues in the main courtyard. A couple guys emerge from the battlements on the sides and start firing ballistas at Gilbetta and Pen as they make way for the top.
I need you to stop. I need you. Do they have disadvantage because of Gilbetta's thing on us? At least.
That is 2 for Gilbetta and 1 for Pen. So, here's what happens. These arrows, they're huge because giants are firing them. Come careening up at you as you're riding on these gargoyles. And just as it gets up to here, Pen, it hits a barrier and shatters to pieces. And the same happens for you, Gilbetta.
Was that
Gilberta's like, what did you do?
Was that your god or mine?
I don't. Was it? Do I
Don't
know?
answer this question wrong.
And then you hear, Pen, you hear a familiar voice. Fireball. And then there's an explosion in the courtyard.
Is that my? That was my patron?
No,
No, wait, who?
Is it Cat?
it's Cat.
No!
Cat
I'm more excited about her, I guess.
is riding a floating disc
Of
next
course
to
she
you.
is.
That calmness was just like,
Arms at her sides, and says, "You should be more careful, Pen. My abjuration shield almost didn't save you."
Where's Noodle in all of this?
Noodle is with her on the disc, like coiled around her legs.
And
But it's like, hey, thanks, no time. And it was just...
Go on in. I'll cover you.
thank you, I'll call you later. And
Oh,
well, and because I assumed Gilbetta just zipped off with
yep,
both of
yep,
us.
yep.
Which I'm just telling her, I was like, that's my sharp.
And as you
It's useful. How handy.
Well,
and as
Wait,
you guys
that's a
go
different
in, you arrive at the top of the tower. There is an explosion that rocks this entire building, and it starts as one, and then it goes into multiples. An entire half of this place bursts in flames and pieces just raining down below.
You're
and
welcome.
the entire thing shakes and starts to descend.
Yes. Oh yeah.
isn't it above the keep though, or no?
No.
It was moving to try and get above the keep, but somebody's holding it back.
All right.
Hey.
Who is not the worst person here?
Who is? Wait a minute. Who is under it though? So if it falls,
A lot of running, scattering collections of automatons and your invaders.
Yeah.
And we don't care too much about either of them. So, killing time.
So that's happening. Bakara, you were in the thick of this fight.
Oh yes, and I am at this. If this giant is still alive, at this point, I have got the staff in there, and I am trying to dig an eyeball out because I never really seen a giant's eyeball outside of its skull.
Okay. This explosion sends you and the giant that you're riding on careening off of this thing.
Yeah, shit. I'm gonna hold on to the giant, and if we're tumbling through the air, I'm gonna try to stay on top of it, like running on a barrel. Basically,
Okay.
make sure that this thing hits the ground before me.
All right. So that happens, and Bakara disappears into the smoke and rubble of the explosion.
Yeah.
Will she return again? Who knows?
Okay, so it's that disappearance. Good to know. Hi.
Redan?
Oh, Guy feels a sense of intense loss.
Redan, Gilbetta, Pen. Keithry, did you go to the tower, or are you staying in the...
I was running from the
Powder
potential explosion, so I don't know where. I was just running away.
Okay, so I'm going to say you just went away from that. So Lilith, Redan, Guy, Pen, Gilbetta, you all arrive in a throne room with this resplendently garbed stone giant. And he takes a look at all of you, and he says, "Congratulations, you made it." And then there's a flash.
This turns out to be Oberon. I'm gonna be pissed.
I'm going to need all of you to make a dexterity save.
With advantage.
Is it? Oh, it is too. Yes.
Wait, all of us, or
All of you in the tower.
we all get advantage?
In the tower, yeah. Because
Yeah.
it's anybody within 20 feet of me.
Oh no!
the real.
I was
for
trying
me-
to sneak up on him, so yeah.
Oh my goodness!
No!
Oh golly gee.
That's bad.
Oh, that's okay. My plan still works. I've just changed it. It still works.
Look, see, and Penn rolled well, so Jovetta's taking the hit this time for him. So
Yeah, she's like, Penn! She stands in front of him.
Oh god, this could be like the Pokemon movie, and I'm gonna be sad. Yo, better wake up! Oh god.
24
Oh, I'm fine.
force damage.
It's not good for Pen.
I'm fine.
Those of you, so Redan, half, Pen, half, and Lilith, half.
Pen rolled a nat 20, though.
Yeah, I'm aware.
Half, right?
20s only count on attacks.
It's half of 22,
Half.
you said?
Half of 24.
24, okay.
Yeah.
Raging, half of half.
Yes.
Okay.
Apply your resistances.
God, all my necrotic energy drops to the ground again. I'm just like, God damn! Every time.
And
And
Jovetta in pain is like, don't curse the gods.
What happens next is on the outside, Keithra, you see the center of the tower burst out.
Oh no!
And everyone flies out and tumbles out into the courtyard.
The corpse yard.
The corpse yard. Corpse yard. Soon to be. Prophetic.
I love how we all had that same thought.
That gives me an idea.
So close. Shit.
And he steps forward in his shining armor. Those of you who failed the save and took the full damage, you are stunned. Those of you who succeeded the save, you are only dazed.
Oh.
I don't know what that do.
That means you only get one action.
No bonus action, just one action.
Yeah, one action, no movement. You have to pick to either move or attack.
Because my ladies are right here, I forgot. I have Trickster's Fortune, and I could have made that as a Charisma save instead of as a Dex save.
Okay.
Is there any chance you let me redo that?
No, I like it better this way.
I thought so. Yeah, it's fair enough. Yeah. Of all people, I should know better.
So,
if you don't ask.
That happens.
Since he attacked, that activates my hellish rebuke?
You could activate your hellish rebuke if you'd like.
Yeah, hit us, burn back.
All right. You scorch him back with it.
Hellish rebuke. Here we go. 22.
All right. So you scorch him back with it with a bit of fire damage, and
Asshole.
he takes it. And he stands up and he walks forward to the edge of this thing as you're all laid out. And he just looks at everyone. He says, "This is where you belong, in the dirt. And I'll return you to it."
How close are we, and can I do one thing?
Not yet, because we're about to go to break.
Okay.
But Cookie raises his cleaver. "I don't know who you think you are, but if you're thinking you're gonna come to my home and hurt my family, you got another thing coming." And he leaps with the vigor of a man his age should not have and dives at this dude. And we're gonna take a little break right there.
I'm a little surprised he didn't go Super Saiyan first.
I think at this point it's Ultra Instinct.
Probably. Well, no, we don't get that till season 3.
Yeah, right. You gotta peter it out.
You gotta earn it.
Yeah, you're right.
I'm slightly triggered by the choice of words you used.
I'm still not convinced that this isn't Oberon. I'm pissed.
Look, what do you think? This is Mrs. Cookie views you all as his family. That's why he brought you here. That's why he treats you the way he does.
Yes.
He's basically like Penn. Like he meets somebody and he's like, "I love you and will give anything for your happiness."
Except for those two dudes that we met and then murdered.
Except for those two guys, they were dicks.
All right, so we're gonna take a little break, and we're gonna come back, and we're gonna finish this up, and it will be the epic finale.
It's on.
My junk.
And welcome back to the Mercenaries of Mischief. When last we left our heroes, a bunch of people got knocked on their asses. Big Bad has shown up. And Redan's on the ground trying to reel in this castle. Or not
What?
Redan, Richard. Richard's on the ground trying to reel in this castle.
Dude, different giant dudes.
Different giant dudes. Sorry, I got you. The in-between talk got me all mixed up.
That's so sizist. Oh,
I know, right?
all the tall people look the same to you. Is that what you're saying?
I should be more enlightened.
I am disgusted with you.
Even Kara said Richard Redan, whoever.
Yeah.
Aren't they the same person? No, I'm kidding.
There are similarities.
So they're face down with this. Cookie is just charged forward and he's hacking viciously at this guy. And we will join this with initiative as we left it. And at the top of the round, a portal opens up above this chaos and spits out a tiny black-haired kobold.
Hold on, you made it.
Who is just like adorned in all of this gear and stuff, like she's been on the most incredible adventure.
Hold on a second.
Okay.
Oh my god. I can't handle it.
We must adapt.
Yes!
We must adapt.
Hello.
And accept.
And Rolda, you have just been spit out into the middle of this. There's all these people around you. Some of them look hurt and wounded. You've been on an incredible adventure. You remember Redan from your trip?
Oof! Does the big man look hurt?
Redan, probably not that much.
I will look for who is hurt and I will go near them.
Okay.
And my character sheet is not here anymore.
Okay.
It is asking me how I want to create the character.
Oh shit.
Oh no.
Is that not the okay, nope, that's not the right one.
Oh no.
Just
She's
open
here
up the game
for
that she's
moral
in, roll
support.
there, and tell us what you rolled.
Yeah.
I mean, I feel like I had all the spells here, so like.
Okay, there we go. That's the right one.
I am going to go to heal people. Hold on. I thought this was
Okay.
going to be a little bit more delayed.
No, right in the thick of it. There, you should be back on the screen there now.
This is not the role that you were looking
You
for.
might have to refresh. The
Wait,
the
what
virtual
about this one?
tabletop.
Yeah, there we go.
There it is!
There's your Rolda. I put the wrong Rolda in.
Okay, I will go to the closest place by, and I will make a prayer of healing. I will say, Kalimvor! I don't know how I got here, but my friends are hurt. And I will cast at level 3.
All right.
And it still says Becky. I will fix that too.
That's okay. All right.
15. All of us?
Yeah. Prayer of healing. I believe that's the way it works. It's just everybody.
As long as we're within 30 feet. But yeah, that's
Yeah.
only distance. That doesn't
Oh
count.
my god.
Yeah, you guys are fine.
It's
Oh,
it's
that
up to
makes a huge
6.
difference.
So.
Yeah. All right.
I am
you
back to help!
Oh.
Well,
And
Richard's
I'll say
not
this.
around, and she's not going to heal herself. So yeah, that's everybody.
She's Disciple of Life too, right?
Yeah.
Then she gets extra.
Isn't that max?
I
Is that
mean,
light or life? One of them gets max
Life.
healing.
Oh no, life gets you get an extra 2 or an additional hit points 2 plus the spell's level. So it's an extra 5.
Oh,
All right.
Hallelujah.
I'm feeling so
Look
good
how many
against-
shiny things I found!
And I just...
So
look
Rolda
down.
emerges and everyone is re-energized.
Is that one of yours, Gilbert?
Yes, like one day she was here. Like one day.
Hi, blue lady!
Hey! We made it back.
Gilberta, look, it's the goblin.
And she's not a whatever.
All right. So that's Rolda's go. It's Redan's turn.
Rolda, you're back. Yes.
Yes!
I'm gonna start walking toward. No, I can't. I gotta protect them. I'm pulling out Corvan's sword, and I'm holding my ground, protecting the people that are stunned.
All right.
Just a defensive action, just stepping in front.
Okay, you hold your ground.
I've never been more proud of Redan.
Right?
I've never been more disappointed in my fucking life.
That's how I felt yesterday when I freed a bunch of people in cages.
Pen, you're up.
All right, well, I'm pretty much doing the same thing. I'd like to ask, casting a spell, can I make one step forward just in front of somebody? Like, not to move, just to be in front of them.
Yeah.
Then, yeah, I'm just, I guess Gilbetta's on the ground stunned, and I'm just like, no. So I just pull out my healing staff, and I'm just gonna, as I'm stepping in front of her, kind of not hit her with the butt of it, but, you know, poke her with it and cast Lesser Restoration on her so that she'll be back up, and I'm just standing in front of her for this turn.
Poking her with a stick.
Just like, boop.
Yeah. I imagine Gilbetta does the thing where it's like, you know, when after somebody has been drowning, where they go,
Okay.
Just like that.
You're fine. We're fine. We'll be fine.
All right. So Gilbetta is back up and out of her stupor.
Yep.
And then we go to Lilith.
Hearing those words that the king said, it just reminded her of something similar that she was told when she was younger.
Oh.
So she's really angry, and she's gonna cast. This one's risky, but whatever. It's Lilith.
Okay.
She's gonna cast a level 3. Level 3 Shatter. And
Okay.
is it a stone giant?
Yes, it is a stone giant underneath all that armor.
He's wearing metal.
Yes.
oh shit.
It appears
Hey,
to be.
metal that ass! I never get to use that spell. This is the day. Oh my god.
All right.
Yeah.
Hit it
she'll-
up.
Boop, 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 boop. Where are you, heat metal? Did I take you down? Please tell me I didn't. I
Should be
did
on
it.
your list somewhere.
All right, there we go. Heat metal. Did it go?
All right.
All right.
Nice.
All right. He's being heated.
So, yeah,
He's hot.
he's hot.
Ooh.
Yeah, Will's just gonna be like, you need to die as she casts it. And she's doing the thing
You're
where she's looking at him
casting
like
it?
she's, huh?
You've used heat metal before.
Yeah. Like,
It almost seems like this armor is absorbing it.
ah, god damn it. I mean, curses.
All right. Next up.
Witch God.
Next up is
Bonus inspiration on Pen.
Key 3, who should have gone first, but
All right.
Pen, did you hear me or no?
Time's weird
Yeah.
around this
I
place.
forgot the order of the break too.
It's okay.
So DA on attacks or
So-
saving throws.
I remember.
Seeing all these people like fly out of this tower and be like, I I guess I'm attacking him and running at the stone giant, and I will attack.
All right.
Bam. And then I add so it's 1d6 inspiration to that second one.
Okay.
D8, I believe.
D8.
D8. Never mind. A D8. No.
Can we take the
Six. Take the 6.
Take the 6.
Also, my shield thing lasts for 10 minutes. So as long as it hasn't been 10 minutes,
20.
still have
All right.
advantage on.
So 24,
All right, so you-
and then 26.
All right, so you charge at him and you're carving into this armor, but it doesn't seem like your blade is penetrating at all. And then you're noticing that there's no marks from the onslaught that Cookie has let loose on this guy either.
He's not real.
And then you notice that his armor is vibrating.
Can I quickly look at him with Eldritch Sight?
Yeah.
What does he look like in Eldritch Sight?
It looks like his armor has a powerful enchantment.
Okay.
Damn it, Darius.
He's got some serious armor.
All right. Next up is Gilbetta and Penn. Or, well, Gilbetta then Penn.
I don't know what to do with this new information that I have
Or,
received.
sorry, no, Gilbetta then Richard.
I still don't know what to do with this new information that I have received. So I guess I am going to. But he's a stone giant, right?
Yeah.
Okay. I'm gonna be like, fuck you, and I'm gonna try Thunder Wave. I don't know. I guess.
All right. Give me a thunder wave.
Oh yeah, he has to make a Constitution save.
Okay.
I always forget that that's.
He fails, but the armor seems to absorb the attack.
And then bonus action, Shield of Faith around Penn.
Okay. All right. Richard,
Yeah.
you think that with the damage that's been done to this place, you could get it to the ground now?
Oh yeah, I am doing whatever I need to get that thing to the ground.
Extreme fishing.
Yeah.
I'm kind of imagining just something. I'm holding it in a very in front of me sort of way, and just kind of whip it around to kind of try to almost slam it into the ground.
All right. Give me that strength roll.
Yeah. Dice curse. Don't fuck with me now, please. Yeah. It fucked me.
We're all inspired. Oh no, no. Never mind. I tried to do it again.
So you try to yank back and try to pull it down, but it's just not going where you want it to go. And now it's Guy's turn.
I'm stunned, actually.
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah.
Right.
Sucks.
That sucks.
One more round. I have
So-
the answer, but I'm sitting on the floor going.
His armor unleashes another blast of force. I need everyone in the area to make another dex save.
Still with it.
This time, I would like to use Trickster's Fortune.
Yeah.
Still with advantage, yes.
Yeah, you can keep your advantage.
I have a question too, because I have that advantage. I have Shield of Faith, and I have whatever Melissa gave me. So I don't know how that affects it.
Super duper ultra advantage.
You have advantage. That's how it affects it.
You got it. Oh my god.
Damn. I should. Jabed,
I
you're getting the
not?
next inspiration, girl.
Can
Oh,
I not
goodness.
be affected
Oh my
by that,
God.
please, with a nat 20?
You are still affected only by half. However, the damage is not as extensive this time. It is only 13, 18 damage. So everyone who got, basically Jabetta takes full, everybody else takes half.
Of course, Redan takes half of that. And something about a garage door. I'm sorry.
So this happens, and everybody's knocked back. And he just kind of smiles at everybody. He says, "You can't touch me. Before my advisor disappeared, he gave me this most powerful enchantment. I cannot be harmed." And Cookie looks to Calazar and says, "Cal, we gotta do the thing." "I hate doing the thing. Do we have to do the thing?" "We gotta bring out the Knight's Code." Okay. And Cookie calls out to all of you. He says, "I need you all to gather together, and we're gonna fry him."
As we're all running, could I kind of do an out of turn thing for a moment?
Sure.
As we're all kind of gathering together, Rold is like, thank you, Kalimvar, but I actually meant the other thing. Because I don't know this character well enough, so I totally would have done Beacon of Hope. Advantage on wisdom saving throws, death saving throws, and regain the maximum number of hit points possible from any healing. I don't know what that number is.
Oh, shit.
Well, it depends on the spell.
But
Yeah.
everyone's...
Every
no,
spell
from
that gets
any
done.
healing, it says.
Yeah, from any healing you get.
Yeah.
So,
But it still depends on it, because like prayer of healing is 2d8, like healing
I
word
think
is
he-
1d8. So it's
So, out of all of the spells, what is the maximum number that one could provide?
You have to cast the healing
like-
to get the max. It's not,
Yeah.
it gives you the max of any healing, but I like it. I'll go
I don't
with
know.
Minute, all
I'm just
healing
reading the
spells do
text. I don't know
maximum.
how it works.
Yeah.
You tell me how many points people get.
yeah.
it.
But if anybody dies, they'll get advantage on the death saving throws. So
Oh, thank God.
all right. So, Cookie is asking everybody to join hands with him, starting at Calazar.
okay.
Am I not on the ground stunned?
You have been removed from your stun, thanks to Pen.
But then I got hit again.
Yeah, but this one didn't stun you. It wasn't enough. He didn't absorb enough to put the stun on.
So this is like the Black Panther suit.
Well, if you're just gonna say it.
Look.
Well, I'm gonna go grab Calazar's hand and hopefully Gilbetta on the other side.
I'm gonna
Alright.
like grab Guy's hand and reach out to grab somebody else's hand since he's on the ground.
All right.
We're all friends.
Hey, somebody smaller than me.
And she gets in there.
All right, I'll grab Rolda then, and I'll stick out a hand for Redan to grab.
Done.
All right. And,
Blushing.
and Ginge like hangs between whoever Redan is holding hands with on the other side.
Redan's just, Ginger's just in Redan's palm. Like,
Yeah. And Kat joins you guys, and MT1 emerges, and he joins you guys.
Can I reach a part of Richard's tree?
How nice for the king to wait for us to hold hands.
Well, this is
One
this is
second,
all
one
happening rather
second.
rapidly as he's charging up again.
I can't draw out a finger that fast.
We're trying to do a thing. Hold for 1 second, Mr. King.
Shh, you're breaking my immersion. Richard, you are tapped on the shoulder and transported up to the middle.
Someone just hold on to a leg.
Yeah, you're out of tree form and you're back in regular form.
Oh, nice. Okay.
And Oberon is up there, and he's like tightening his gauntlets, and he's like, "Oh, it's hero time." He doesn't know what's about to happen. I want everybody to focus on arcane check.
And this is one of the times I get an advantage.
Is this still advantage because of?
Yeah.
I don't know a lot. I just get powers from gods.
Yeah.
Magic is my
Oh no.
Yeah, no.
Oh, jeez.
Also, I'm like, I love you, Gilberta, but I'm pulling Cat in between.
I'm
Stay tuned for an entirely new adventure in season 2.
Mm-hmm. So,
That's a lot of
you guys-
arcana checks.
with varying levels of success.
Varying for sure. Oh, does anybody need to add a D8? If they haven't used it yet.
Oh, I can add my D8 to
just
that 20.
Oh yeah.
Are we? Oh, sure.
Oh no, I didn't
we-
inspire Yugi.
Oh.
Sorry.
You said anybody. I thought you meant me too.
I rolled a
Look at him go.
28.
I don't know if Keith used hers yet or not.
Yeah, I did.
Okay.
As you all join together, Cookie begins chanting an ancient spell in a tongue nobody has ever heard. And all of the tattoos on his body light up until his shirt burns off.
I recognize these kinds of things.
And then Spoonie joins in, and then Calazar joins in. And eventually the words reach all of your lips. Words you did not even know. An incredible amount of energy is channeled from all of you. Until it all crescendos in this enormous flash of light. Just as Oberon tries to dive into battle.
Take that, old man.
And it's blinding. It's an enormous flash. And when it all ends, you're standing in the ruins of this castle on the ground. You've all fallen from your feet. And there's a smoking pile of armor, roughly the size of a stone giant, in front of you. You are all exhausted. And poor Oberon has been knocked off his feet and thrown to the side. His armor all scorched and broken. In the midst of all of it, he stands up and dusts himself off. The hell was that? Oh well, a deal's a deal. And he walks over and grabs Richard.
Oh, I'm walking to meet him.
Oh, you can't get up.
Oh, never mind.
When he grabs him, did he look angry?
He looks very angry. And he holds Richard up and he says, "Hey, Dickie, it's your Uncle Bingo. Time to pay the check." And he goes to pull him in half.
I'm going to walk over and tap him on the leg.
Can anybody do anything?
Yeah.
Rolda was just more for show. So she's the only one who has strength left because she doesn't have the bond.
I'm gonna tap him on the leg and knock on his leg real hard.
What are you doing? What is this?
Mister, you seem mad.
No, this is the best day ever. This is good. This is everything I've wanted right now.
Like it's gonna fix your marriage.
Maybe think about it, and I'm gonna cast Calm Emotions.
Okay.
Which is for some reason not in my.
Please tell me that's Rolda's ultimate. It's just like.
I'm imagining Captain Planet and someone just going, heart!
Does this Calm Emotion as a save, right?
Yep.
Fucking heart. The save's only 14, but.
Well.
Unless there's an ultimate boost.
He rolled.
I feel like this is her ult.
He rolled a 12.
Oh shit!
So, What happens is Oberon, king of the fairies, who hates Richard more than anything, blames him for all of his problems, grunts and throws him to the ground and returns to the Fae. Something very strange happens. When Richard hits the ground, he bounces, and two figures fall to the side. One, a creature made entirely of wood, like a humanoid-sized tree ant. The other, a pristine human male, all of his own.
Damn it, how clothed am I?
You both have a certain amount of clothing. Actually, no, all the clothing went to the human form, not the tree form.
Okay, cool. There's just like a big empty space for a leg and other stuff.
No, it's fully formed. Yeah, well, with the clothing.
Yeah, I mean the clothing.
Yeah.
Did I help?
Where are Cookie and Spoonie?
They are laying back in the middle of all of this, gasping. And Calazar's like, this is why I hate doing the thing. I have to touch people.
I thought you were going to kill all three of them. Holy shit.
Don't
They're exhausted, but they are alive.
Spoonie looks down, immediate healing hand. Healing word.
All right. Everyone, you slowly regain enough strength to get to your feet, and everybody just slowly climbs up and sees this ruined battlefield around them. These two new people.
I'm just gonna kind of look over to I'm assuming to my right.
Okay.
And who the hell are you supposed to be?
I'm Rolda!
I'm imagining Rolda is directly behind me.
Yeah, probably. And he says, I guess I'm Alan.
You know, I was pretty sure that you were just a figment of my imagination. So many things are.
Like, I was. But now I'm something else. And he kind of grows out his hands a little bit in his tree form, and the wood cracks and shakes.
Hey, Alan, you ever wanted to run a bar?
What would we call it?
Woodies.
How
It was
about
like key time in the moment. Yeah.
2 green fairies?
I like that.
Because I don't think there's much else we can do here now. And I kind of look at everyone with 2 actual eyes, as opposed to...
Jerd, you good, buddy?
I think for the first time I am.
What just happened?
He just saved the keep, eh? The rest of us are up there fighting Anchor Boy here. He saved the keep. When it don't fall over there where it counts, eh?
I just held something still.
Well done.
You did it,
God.
and you didn't do it out of hate.
Oh, my brain hurts.
I'm not surprised.
Sometimes holding things in place is the best way to help.
Yeah. Oh, but Jesus, it feels like there's a big empty space now.
So go fill it.
Yeah. Yeah, I guess I have to.
I got the better name for your bar. The Hero's Rest, eh?
I like it. You, Alan?
Yeah, I mean, I was just born 5 minutes ago, but
You still got sap behind his ears, eh?
This doesn't make you my son in some weird way, does it?
I don't think so. I don't feel like your son.
Oh, thank God. Then we're just the Bennett brothers. Alan and Richard.
All right.
You can call me Dick, by the way.
Okay, Dick. And
You
Cookie
could even capitalize that and use it as his name.
Cookie lets out a long breath as he old man's to his feet.
Old man's to his
Yeah, he makes old man noises, old man get up.
I'm kind of immediately tapping Alan on the shoulder, and we're both running over to give him a hand up.
Cookie puts a hand on your shoulder and says, I'd never stop you from going. But you're always going to be an Avalon Knight.
Yeah.
And he puts a hand on your shoulder, and one of his tattoos moves down his arm and onto your shoulder. There'll always be a place for you here. Now go find the life you missed out on.
I'm gonna find out what it actually feels like to meet a girl.
Maybe one that didn't own you for a little while.
That would be wonderful. Consensual sex.
Well, I was gonna say I glance over at Kat, but you ruined it.
He ruined it.
He's just like, this is really, oh, he
Nope. I feel like at that moment, some pen puts his hat down and be like, I wasn't looking.
Anyways. Yeah, Tommy? Does anyone know where he is? Oh, great, thank God. Jesus, I don't have instincts like I used to.
It was difficult. There was a lot going on.
Yeah, that letter I gave you ages ago?
Yes.
I'd like it back. I'll just tell him myself.
I had hoped you wouldn't need it, but here you go. And he produces it from his coat and gives it to you.
Just kind of goes into a pocket. So this is what free is like. I like it. And then just with Alan, we kind of walk over towards the keep to just collect some stuff, leave some stuff. And also we're going to find William and Talem. Just very quickly tell him, okay, so now it's your jobs to look out for each other. Okay?
William is fighting back tears, but he's also getting a dragon. So it's like
before he like leaves where we are, Gilbetta steps up to him and she says, I think he would want you to have this. And it's the page ripped out of Kashano's book with the song about Richard. And she gives it to him.
I'll see what I can do with it. Any decent pub needs a theme.
My thoughts exactly.
This is a nice end to the memoirs of Richard.
But we can come
Maybe it can
at
be
your pub, right?
Oh yeah, no, free drinks on the house, except for ye. That'll bankrupt me.
That's a good point. But it can also be a beginning. It doesn't have to be an end.
No, I was thinking, we have some property in Waterdeep, right?
Yeah.
I'll
Purchased for us by Zelos.
That's even nicer.
Yeah. Canonically, you guys have a ton of property water.
Yeah, you got a bunch of it.
Yep.
I'll send folks your way. Folks that were a lot better at this than I can ever be. The adventuring life, I don't think it was ever for me. But I like whatever this was. I liked having a family for the first time. Still a weird thing to me, but yeah. No, always visit. Drinks and food on the house. Yeah, we're gonna keep some fairy crap out of there as well. God, I'm sick of that shit.
Just take Guy in the chest at 30 miles an hour. Just.
When he mentions keeping fairy crap out of there, we're just gonna look around at the various gear on her.
Check under her feet.
Not sure if any of this is fairy crap.
You're uncertain. However, you're fairly certain a pixie did give you something that looks like a gun.
Actually, you know what? Before I go, this is just gonna be easier.
Oh shit.
I kind of grab my bag. That's canonically always been slung over my shoulder. Canonically.
Yeah.
Since the first episode.
Yeah. Kind of hand over. I'm going to get them all just one at a time. Pen. I need you to come over for just a second. I need you to take care of Atkinson.
Can't hear you, Ben.
Hey, well,
Okay,
this is really hard. There's a moment of just like I've been looking in my book this whole time, trying not to face this scenario, and it's just when he calls me over, I'm just like I walk over, but it's really hard to meet him in the eye.
So I need you to take care of Atkinson. I'm assuming Alan just kind of hands me the staff, just
Yeah.
takes it out for himself. Take care of Atkinson. He's a good guy. And here is my mask of true sight. I hope you see things better than I ever could. Guy, since you're still wrapped around my chest.
He just followed with you the whole time.
Just into your chest.
Here's a dragon tooth from my first adventure, and a water pendant. Why am I giving you these? Key 3.
Yeah?
Kind of just takes off his ring of regeneration. Don't really think I'll be needing this anymore. Places it into her hands. And I don't really know if you'll find a use for this. It kind of just does a flourish with a hand, and his sword comes out, just of thin air. Just hands it to Key 3. This is Thornbreaker. May it lead you better than it has ever led me.
You know, wherever you go, you're still gonna be family.
I don't doubt that for a second. Oh, and to the people of Mom, for each of you, here is a grand total of 25% of my entire wealth. I hand each of them a gold coin.
You just give one to Rolda.
Wow! Thank you, Tree Man. Oh, you're not a Tree Man anymore. Thank you, man.
I think Alan's the tree man.
Hi, Tree Man.
Hello. Richard, what is that thing?
I have no idea.
I am Rolda.
Hi, Rolda.
I got a coin.
That's very nice.
I like it.
And then I give everyone hugs and goodbyes.
Lilith wants to look at your face
All right.
and basically says, this is the face of a man who's found freedom, huh?
Hopefully it's the face of a man who also gets to keep it and isn't ever put under debt, which is another kind of slavery, but we'll get into that some other time. I have trouble keeping serious. It's not a very good thing of mine.
Regardless, it's a good look on you. I look
Well,
forward to seeing your bar in the future. And you're welcome back anytime. I'm sure Melissa would like to experiment on the drinks that you guys will cook together.
Oh yeah, no. I'm asking William as well if he can send some booze up my way.
Melissa says, William's really coming along. He'll probably have some good stuff for you in a little bit.
Oh, I don't doubt that for a second.
And then Cookie interrupts the moment. He says, well, you're not going anywhere till we've had a proper feast. We can work on cleanup later. How about we go to the shack and have a good meal?
Sounds like a plan. Oh, Cookie, one quick request.
What is it, son?
Change up my room. I've always fucking hated it.
All right. I'll change it up for you.
So what are we waiting for? Let's go eat.
All right.
As we walk back into the gates of the keep, I'm probably leaning on Kat just because, like, everything that happened. And I'm asking you, with the help of one more person, do I have enough to cast one last spell in this form?
What spell do you want to cast?
I want to kind of tap her on the shoulder and just point in my book of where my wizardry spells are and be like, you took some necromancy classes, right? You can do this. And I'm pointing at Animate Dead.
Okay.
And I just look back out over the battlefield because Cookie said clean up. And
No.
and I just want to do, and if she nods and approves, I'm going to just, with her help, cast Animate Dead, and the essential command to everything that comes is just fix it, put it back, and
tidy up,
go to sleep.
Okay.
Are there any allies that have died within the last minute?
It's difficult to tell. Many of them are the same species. There's probably a couple from the bombardment that got hit.
If there's anyone who obviously needs a hand, Rilda's gonna run around revivifying people.
Okay. So the keep
Job,
tends
Wilda.
to the wounded. Pen and Cat, in a shocking display of emotion, throws an arm around you and whispers in your ear, wait until everyone else has passed, and then I'll give you a hand. And everyone goes to the keep, to the crab shack. The undead start their dark work of cleaning things up, and the wounded are tended to. A large feast is had in our Richard's honor. On the way in, Gilbetta, someone calls to you from between the buildings. Lord Zelos is standing there with Owen Stone.
She walks over, but she walks over mace in hand.
Zelos speaks this time, and Owen just stands quietly next to him. Well, you achieved victory. It's good to see. I had bet on you, if it makes any difference.
What do you want?
Well, I've come to deliver something to you. And he motions to Owen, and Owen opens his briefcase and hands some paperwork over to Lord Zelos, and he hands the paperwork to you. As per the agreement that the dear fallen Kishano made, the deeds to the properties that I've purchased around Waterdeep, they're all yours now.
She takes them. She still doesn't say anything.
Seems my Iron Party was not the success I was hoping for. But I've never been the kind of man to hold a grudge. You have bested me. You all did. I underestimated you. For now, I think Owen and I are going to go on a little trip. Do something good with those properties, will you?
You needn't concern yourself
I
about the
suppose not.
happenings in Waterdeep.
I suppose not. You know, after I had heard Kishano had passed, I had my doubts about you. But you've proven me wrong.
She says it's not always the quiet ones.
Isn't it always? Well, all the same, good game. And he reaches his hand out to you.
She puts her moonstone hammer on her back and she says, "Game over," and turns and walks away.
Oh. And he slowly drops his hand to his side. And he and Owen Stone leave the keep and head east. The party convenes. Everyone. A massive feast is had. There are celebrations. The wounded are tended to. Everyone regales each other with stories of the battle and the epic victory that has just ensued.
Can I do
Yeah.
a performance whenever you're
Absolutely.
free?
You could look. You are free to move about the cabin. You may roleplay as much as you want, guys.
I don't want to interrupt it. Sorry, I mean I interrupted.
No, I'm just setting the scene. You go for it.
You just let me know when.
Okay, it's all ready to go. You guys are hanging out in the crab shack. There's a massive feast going on. People are celebrating.
Is there ruins of this castle outside?
Yeah, it's been shattered into rubble.
Ah, damn. Okay.
I want to go over to Richard and pull out the Mace of Faces and look at him and say, there's one less asshole in the world today. Half of him is sitting over there. And I point at Alan. Say, but the world is still full of assholes. You keep this behind the bar. And I plop the mace on the table in front of him and never use it anyway.
I'm gonna see if I can do a thing where it spins. Just in there. Both sides.
Yep. It's got a spot on it specifically designed. If you give it a spin, it just rotates. So it goes happy, sad, happy, sad, happy, sad, happy, sad.
I will have to talk to people to make sure that just goes on forever.
Jobetta is going to somewhere secret, go through all the deeds, finding the perfect place for Richard's bar.
All right. There is a nice location on the edge of the trade district.
All right, she's gonna put.
Can't hear you, Rolda.
She's gonna put the rest of the deeds in her bag for now until she can secure them somewhere safe later.
Okay.
And take the one for that place and give it to Richard.
All right.
I like you better now without all the hate. Eh?
Yeah.
Golda is going to walk around the party and notice a kobold, probably grayscale because she's the only kobold with a name here.
Yep.
You're not gonna kill me, are you?
Are you a cleric?
Yes. Did they cut off your wings?
I thought I was the only one. She gives you a big hug.
Ah! Ow! You want to be friends?
I think we can be best friends.
And I'm gonna feel on her back and notice that there aren't any sort of like wing nubs.
No, there are no wing nubs.
Gonna be confused and not mention it anymore after that.
Okay. All right. Does anybody else want to have any other interactions in the Avalon Knights He's Crab Shack?
So many.
I think
Yeah.
I think somebody's gonna jump up on stage and
Yeah.
Yeah, you're welcome to it.
I'm gonna let people come to me.
I do
Well,
need to
Jabetta already
talk
did.
to-
She gave you the deed.
Yeah.
It's
Yeah.
already signed over to your name. Like,
Oh, big thank you was had.
I do need to tell Richard something. After I saw him and Guy talking, and then this exchange, I just walk up to him, and it's just this very like, I have the rest of my life to hate what you did and to feel any type of way about it. But I only have today, and I just hug him.
Aww.
And I'm just like, yeah, you know, in his ear, just like, I'm glad you're okay. Don't you ever do that again. And it just like is a little bit tighter.
I don't think I'll ever get the opportunity to do it. I hope I don't ever get the opportunity to do it.
And there's just a glint in my eye, and I'm like, you know, I'll bring you back.
And I might not resist.
Jobetta wants
Kind
to.
of like the hat. Richard just very briefly takes the hat off, ruffles Penn's hair.
Going
I
through
imagine
Handy.
Yeah, Handy's like,
you
"What?"
grab Handy and use Handy to wrestle his hair.
Handy carefully puts the hair back into place under the hat.
That's kind of why I picked up the hat, so I
Yeah.
wouldn't have to deal with Handy.
I can imagine it's like acting like a dog. You know how a dog's like on a blanket, it just kind of nudge things around
Yeah,
to
yeah,
comfortable
yeah.
to.
Jobetta wants to find Kit 3
Okay.
and steal her away for a moment.
Okay.
And she kind of pulls you off to the side, not like super alone, but just off to the side. And she says, "I need your opinion on something."
Oh, okay. Why? Me? But okay.
She says, "We're disjointed. We need to figure out who should be the Masked Lord. We've got X amount of time. I think like 2 months. We said.
Yeah.
We have 2 months to decide, and I'm curious as to what your input is."
I am not really anyone in with warlocks.
Doesn't have to be. No.
I feel like we both looked over and saw Rolda and both at the same time went,
But really, though,
You're muted.
I was just gonna say somebody with zero ambition is probably the best politician you could ask for.
Yeah, you know, pick the person that'll be pissed you picked them.
Yeah.
And I say this,
Also
I say
no.
this, please don't do Richard.
Alan!
Yeah, get Ellen to do it.
Shh, you're not in the group, you guys. They're having their private moment.
Never
Yeah.
mind, I'll mute.
It's like, I want to say things too, but I can't. Mute.
I don't really know. I mean, Kashana was kind of the obvious choice, but that's not an option, so.
Yeah. This is why I want your opinion. Everyone else has been pretty vocal about their opinions. Redan wants Redan.
Well, that sounds like a horrible idea.
Yeah.
The fuck?
I mean, I'll just remind Jobetta of that thing that Larch said that maybe she thought was a good idea.
Oh, I remember it. She's getting there. Hold on.
I don't know. Who did you think?
Really, there doesn't seem to be a single viable option. She says, but an idea was presented to us by I don't know where the fuck he went, but
That's true, you don't.
But there was an option presented to us that we present one person as the face and trade off the duties based on what we need.
Oh, well, that could work.
Yeah.
So we just need a face.
We need a face. Someone to present to Lady Silverhand as the Masked Lord.
I would say Guy, but I feel like
Someone who's maybe lives in Waterdeep now.
There's too many options for that to go horribly wrong.
Yes. Eris and Discordia would be at their worst. So that's an option to consider that I think could work if we figure the details out.
Yeah.
So think on it. Think on who we could present. And we can talk later. I don't want to take up your whole time or bring everything down. I respect your opinion. I've seen you on the battlefield and off.
Yeah. Well, I'm glad you brought this up. Certainly needs to get figured out.
Yep. We got 2 months. But I have a plan to learn more about that world. So now that everything is settled down. I'll explain more later.
Wonderful. Well, I did want to say something to Richard before he.
Yep, that's fine.
But,
And Jovetta's like, enjoy the party, I can feast, whatever, and she goes off. Eventually, she wants to find Pin, but I can wait.
As soon as you depart from Key 3, Sharp ambushes you with a kiss and says, "You did great, honey."
She says, "Yeah, I know." And she, with Sharp specifically, she would try to hide how she feels about the interaction that she just had outside with Zelos, but Sharp can probably see right through it. So Sharp knows something is wrong.
Yeah, she knows something's up.
Yeah, you guys have been on like 4 dates, so she knows you inside and out.
It's
wow, Rolda. Jeez.
Maybe 4 days,
That
but
wasn't
you
in
gotta
voice.
think.
I know.
You
This is the
gotta
great
think
thing about Rolda. There's no question when it is and is not in character.
Yeah, you gotta think though. One of the first one of those was about 8 to 12 hours of us talking.
True. All right.
Just in the background, you hear, "Where's that skanky elf?" He's getting drunk.
Disappeared. All right. So if no one else has any other interactions, I believe.
As he's getting drunk, is Guy drinking the gummy bear juice?
No, there's a plan for that. I need to talk to.
We're gonna save that shit.
I need to talk to. Yeah, we'll do that during the epilogue episode next week. There's a whole plan.
We also do have 2 interactions that have already been asked to be had.
Mhm.
One by the wonderful Melissa. Sorry.
Yes, there's a performance. I think we should close with that.
Yeah. All right.
I did want to talk, sidle up
With
to
Richard? Sure.
Be like, so you're in Waterdeep, you're running a bar, and we're family, so you've got some extended family that I'm sure would be happy to provide entertainment.
Oh yeah, no. Have them come over whenever they want.
Oh,
they
trust
don't
me,
get free drinks though. I don't know their drinking habits well enough to offer them free drinks.
That's probably probably good. And trust me, you might have to ask them to leave. They will certainly come over whenever you want them.
Okay, I don't think I'm quite the muscle I used to be, so I don't know. I think Alan would do a good job.
Hmm?
Yeah, he looks like he could work as a bouncer.
Wood that bounces. What is he, some kind of rubber tree?
Oh.
I think I'm a cedar.
Maybe cork.
Cedar, I hardly know her.
Ha
Oh. Okay, get it all out. Get it all
Yep.
out. Anybody else?
Anybody else? Any other word outs?
I'll resist a cork pun.
I mean,
So-
your family is my family.
Things.
And I just been lining drinks up in front of Richard as fast as he can go because I'm hoping he forgets he's human now. And he's trying to drink like he did when he was a tree.
I do the 3 shots thing and I immediately go, oh, shite. I can feel that. That's a first. I'm going to stop.
If anybody's anyone else have anything, I just want to do a quick thing.
You had a thing, yes.
Yeah,
Thing.
go for it.
Gilberta will find Pin. Where would he be about at this point?
I just disengaged from Richard. I'm probably just standing with Kat kind of near them, but
Cat is painting the crowd.
Okay. She'll come up to, and like if there's a table like right next to you, Gilberta will come up and sit a big giant glass of milk down. And peace offering.
I don't know what to give, but thank you. Yes, and I'll take it. We're not so different, you and I.
Some ways we are, some ways we aren't. But our differences and similarities don't have to mean we can't be friends. On and off the battlefield.
We can both be bad bitches.
I agree. And with that, she pulls the bad bitch shirt out and gives it to him.
Oh my god, and it's just immediately on. I hope it's bright pink.
It's bright pink.
Yeah. I'm just like, babe, and like looking at Kat, like, look.
And the bad bitch, the
Did
word
you just call
bad
Cat
bitch,
babe?
Whoop.
But the words bad bitch are in like they're in that like really shiny glitter holographic.
Oh my
print.
god.
As much as it can't fit with his aesthetic.
Yeah.
You swear for a moment, just the smallest moment. Cat's blank expression. There's like a stifled smirk and giggle.
And okay, so and another detail, if you'll allow me to add it, Puck. The shirt has a pocket on it.
Yep.
And if you open and look inside the pocket, there's a little drawing of a handy inside the pocket.
Aw.
And I just pull him out. It's you. And I just poke him in there. And he's just hanging out.
Buddy, you're on merch.
Oh, you can be close to my heart now.
And Gilberta just kind of puts a hand on his shoulder, and then walks away and goes probably to the bar.
All right.
To eat some food.
And Cookie's got like all the fixins. It is Thanksgiving dinner up in here, and Cookie's just poured everything out onto the tables. Lilith, if you have a song for us.
I'm so nervous.
Okay, look, you killed it first time. We got this.
You got this.
Okay. I apologize if any notes get hit wrong in a weird way. But okay, anyway.
That's good.
So I guess just to spend some quality time and the celebration Lilith will participate in performing, doing instrumental bits with Spoonie. But at the same time, she's like looking enviously at Richard. And with his like newfound freedom. And but at the same time, she feels inspired too, because she wants that. And when they're done playing the instrumental pieces, Lilith will finally go up on stage and like sing.
All right.
Okay. Okay. I don't know why this helps me do it when I do this.
It's okay. We got this.
You can't hear yourself.
I think I need to push the mic further away from me. I know I'm loud. Okay. Loneliness, you're tied around my wrist, when all I ever wanted was this. Yeah, all I ever wanted was this. Sleepless nights, always seem to lose these fights, building up my thoughts like bricks, but nothing in my blood says quit. When the lights go out and I'm all by myself in the darkness, when the lights go out, I hear my heart beating the hardest. Oh, I was born to break these chains, like a spark before the flames. Watch me light a fire, fire in my soul. Yeah, I could feel it in my bones, like a dream about to explode. Watch me light a fire, fire in my soul. Fire, 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 fire. Watch me light a fire, fire in my soul. I hope I didn't blow up the mic.
That was so good. It was so good.
I imagine by the end of it, everyone is standing around holding hands again.
You
It
ever
was
tell
so
you
good.
sing like Bette Midler?
Yeah.
Kind
That
of.
was beautiful. Thank you.
That's a fucking compliment. Don't take it anything else.
It was so good. It was so good.
Thank you. I'm pointing at you like that was a song I was telling you guys that you had to listen to.
I don't know what that's about.
A letter I gave
So-
to Guy a while back.
And I think for the first time in years, Richard has tears streaming down his face.
So, night falls on the Avalon Knights Academy. A night of celebration, a night of triumph. Remember the old friends we said goodbye to, and the new friends that we'll make in the future. Everyone wishes Alan and Richard well on their new life as they depart. The wounded are tended to, and in the morning the repairs will start. For soon it will be time to reopen the Avalon Knights Academy. Thank you so much. Oh my God, Faded Druid. After a long journey, the Avalon Knights Academy is ready to return to this world. With new faces, with their own strengths and trials ahead of them, to bring it into a whole new age. Outside, a wealthy lord walks through the fields with his assistant. Are you sure it was wise to aid them, sir? Yes, Owen. It's always important to lend a hand to the ones that best you. You never get anywhere with anger. Besides, we have other business to the east. It's time to try something new. As you wish, sir. And they continue on their way. Things settle down in the aftermath of this, and late at night. Late at night, as Cookie finishes up with his kitchen, gets ready for bed, Calazar comes into the kitchen and says, "Did we really have to expend another one? We had to do it. We didn't want anyone else to get hurt, and I'm not losing another one of those kids." We've only got 2 more. Well, hopefully we'll never have to use them. We can just pass them on to the rest of them. All right. You think so? And for the first time, all the members of both teams, with a mixture of joy and sadness in their hearts, get some rest without any thoughts of impending doom on the horizon, as peace finally returns to the Avalon Knights Academy. And that is the end of the session today.
2 more what? I swear to God, if they're 4 claimer crystals, I will. Everybody owes me $1 million about not trusting Cookie.
Melissa, thank you. That was beautiful.
It was a beautiful song.
Oh, it was wonderful.
That was
so.
Puck, thank you. That was fucking amazing.
I have a couple of announcements. So this was the show. There's still going to be more of this. We're going to do a little bit of an epilogue. It's going to be probably a short episode next week for both shows as everybody kind of gets their stuff into place for the end of the season. And then we're going to do a fun Christmas special. I wanted to take this moment at the end to say thank you to everybody. Thank you to you, the players. Thank you to the viewers. When we started this show a year ago, I was at the lowest point I've ever been in my life. And now we're here. I could have thought in a million years that this is how it would turn out. I've been incredibly lucky in the people that I've found to join me on this and the fans that I've had come to the show to watch all of us. And I thank all of you for it. This is incredible. I'm a very lucky dungeon master. All of these people here are content creators in their own right. And I'd like to open it up here for any of them to talk about things that they're doing, because you should totally check them out.
I have to second. This is not the first time I've tried to make a thing that matters to people, but this is very much the first time it seemed to catch. And a lot of this has been, the last 6 months have been just wild for us, especially. So yeah, big thank you to all of those who have come out to support us and all of those who have joined us over the course of the last year to make this whole channel what it is now. And the, more popular content producers that have come out to support us. This has been, it's weird to think this is just the beginning, because this is more than we ever thought was going to happen.
Huge.
So you can find me here all the fucking time. Everybody else has got channels and stuff they do on the side, so please let people know where you are and who you are.
I have a recommendation, or I have a request. Can we, if it wouldn't mess anything up, can we actually do each other?
Sure.
Like, because I really wanted to gush about other people, although I'm having a hard time. So I'm just gonna go with the person next to me, and I'll do Kevin, or I don't know where he is, but so Kevin is Dirty 20 Gaming on YouTube. I was actually his first subscriber. He does amazing videos on gameplay and running games and pretty much every aspect of playing D&D and existing as a person who does play D&D. And they're really insightful from someone with so much experience, and just there's a lot of love there. So go check him out on YouTube. He also streams a lot of what is it called? I forget.
Called Cold Waters. It's an excuse to sit around and talk to you guys. Is what it really is.
I love watching him.
It's a very slow-paced game, so there's tons of chat opportunities.
Lots of time to talk.
But he's making me want to buy it.
It's also a pretty dope strategy warfare game.
It's fun to watch, not because the gameplay is a lot going on, but because Kevin is really entertaining. So go check him out. He's a wonderful creator.
Thank you. I appreciate that. Let me return the favor. You're patting my back. That means you're close. I can reach yours. Our YouTube channel was not always as organized, pretty, and spectacular as it is right now. And that is directly the result of Sky, who has done all of this. He got on board just in time to do our 100 subscribers. Remember that? Long, like a week and a half ago, 2 weeks ago.
Yeah.
Right, when we had 100 subscribers, and then we had 500 before we were ready with the video, and it just exploded. And then we had 1,000, and that is in no small part to all the effort you put in organizing everything on there into playlists. I've been to lots of YouTube sites that are garbage and difficult to find their way around. It's not one of them. The Mercs of Mischief YouTube site it's the easiest way I can imagine to get caught up on all this foolishness that we do here every week, because it's all right there. Just pick a playlist, shut your life off for the next week and a half, and watch us 24/7. Try not to sleep. Next.
Well, I'm going to take a moment to actually talk about Dawn, because
everyone's stealing.
Yeah.
No, I'm sorry.
Go for it.
Oh yeah.
Well, the quiet hero who
Dawn, the quiet hero. When I came to Dawn already had a successful YouTube channel, and I was like, she's never going to come on our show. But
right, I remember you were sending me that, and I was like, the who? The who's doing the what?
But she comes out here, she's still an incredible YouTube channel that she does with her partner, and who shows up on the Deadlands show too. And they're both incredible, and they've contributed so much to us. And I can't thank them enough for being a part of our dog and pony show over here when they've already got such a good thing going on. And definitely check them out at Roll for Initiative. Their videos are incredible and informative. I can't recommend them enough, and they do such a great job on it.
I want to piggyback off that to take a moment to shout out to Melissa.
That's what I was gonna do.
Every single person.
So if you go back and look at the earlier episodes, and even up to a certain point, look at the overlays, all the art of the channel was me. The characters, we outsourced. Found a guy on Fiverr called Blue Wraith. We were promoting his link for a while. He's guy out of South Africa that does very awesome, adorable drawings. But there was a certain point where it's like, we need to bring an artist into this group here. And Sean looked around and found this amazing person who is making comics over on Facebook. And we just thought, let's reach out, see if she wants to do a guest star, and then, make it too much fun to not come back. And
that's exactly
it seems to have worked, because
that's most of what we do here.
She's the longest running guest star on our channel.
With the exception of this shenanigans, most of the art that you see now in the overlays and the character art and stuff, anything related to the Avalon Knights Academy is coming from Lilith over there, Melissa. And so be sure to check out her. Be sure to subscribe to her on Twitch, because sometimes she will stream the creation of some of this art. So really get it behind the scenes and get to chat with her while she's kind of coming up with how to visualize things that we've only described. It's a cool process to just sit in on.
I'm going to jump in and talk about Jacob. who
Yes.
writes over at the Scarred Adventurer and does poetry.
Talk about world building. Oh my
and-
god.
Yeah, and
guy.
the Adventures of Richard. No.
Memoirs.
Scarred Adventure.
Memoirs. Yes.
Yeah, I
Memoirs.
specifically mentioned them by name this episode to make sure.
Yeah, and
I'm gonna have to go back and finish them now.
Richard's not scarred anymore. He's just a human
Have to
boy
read.
now.
Just a
But
dude.
it's been fun to read all of the poetry and seeing just in the short amount of time how much he's grown as a writer and the world building and the silly socks.
And the beautiful recent project he did that we haven't done anything with yet that I can't wait for you guys to.
Quick question: Did
Experience
anybody
it.
else think they weren't going to give a shit when we realized Richard wasn't coming back tonight? Did anybody else go, "Oh, in my head, this was just whatever," but then it kind of hammered home?
As soon as the votes tallied through and Rolda was going to be the one to stick around, I was like, well, Richard ain't going to die. I'll tell you that shit right
Yeah, I was set up to die tonight.
If anyone else had been voted in, Richard would probably be dead. But Rolda, she's not going to let some big angry guy come in and ruin the vibe.
Nope. Rolda's horrible.
You said I knocked on his leg.
Oh yeah, Oberon's massive.
Well, there's only one person left who hasn't been promoted all over the place.
Ken hasn't.
And who?
Oh
there's
no,
several
Pat
people,
has,
actually.
and here's
Ken.
why. Because Mr.
Redan.
fucking Poker Face over here. I don't know if you guys realize how difficult it is to play a character like Redan until you have tried to do it and hold that character for how many? What have you've got to be a good 40 episodes in at this point, nearly, as Redan.
It's not as hard as you think when it's actually you're playing. So.
The curtain has been
Don't give out the
lifted.
secrets. Whatever you do, don't give away the secrets.
This is behind the scenes now. This is
Yeah. Right.
But no, the way Redan is Mr. Easter egg because there'll be something dropping hints and you don't even realize it's happening until all of a sudden he breaks the game. Like every couple episodes, this guy breaks the game and you never fucking see it coming. You're just like, God damn it, he's been lining that up for 2 episodes.
Oh, good. He lit himself on fire. Great. This
he's
is
a
awesome.
couple. He's a couple
fuse.
steps
He's
behind
a fuse
ahead.
stepping into a bomb.
Or shit, he lined that one up 30 episodes ago. Fuck. Okay.
Yeah,
Yep.
it's been a few. It's been
Yeah.
it's been a trip. It's been a trip. And also, we can't forget dear Sarah / Jabetta.
By the way, I'm not saying anything, not because I don't care, but because I'm going to cry. And
Okay, that's cool.
behind the curtain,
Only-
Jabetta cries a lot because I cry a lot.
Yeah,
So that's-
The only original member playing her original character that is left in this entire game.
The
From day
veteran,
one.
and who also plays in the Tuesday show, and who also does her own acting stuff on the side that you can see on YouTube, and maybe check it out because it's pretty cool.
And the Thursday show when we run
And
that,
Clockwork.
and- yes,
She's
and pretty much
always
every one
breaking
shot we get a
clockwork.
chance to do.
Always breaking the clockwork.
I do break clockwork a lot. Sorry, Z.
I do want to say thanks. To
The moment in that last
everybody.
episode where he remembered you from breaking his game at a convention
That was pretty good.
while you broke his game live on stream was magnificent.
Yeah.
I guess the short answer is
I said, Melissa,
I didn't know this many amazing people existed. Never mind that I would get a chance to be sort of in the same virtual room with all of them.
Cheers to that.
Here's
I've been
to
in the
luck
real
and the
world
skill
room with
and the
one of them.
talent and everything.
Hey.
Yeah.
Hey, Melissa, you had something else.
You were going to say something.
You were gonna say
I
thank
can
you to
wait.
someone. Say it.
I was gonna say thank you to all of you, actually.
Can we all plug Puck after this? Sorry.
Yeah, no, thank you, Puck, for finding my doodle art out of the blue. This definitely was a surprise. I didn't think doing a cartoon about dogs will lead me to D&D.
It's a good cartoon
It seemed
about
very
dogs.
doesn't connect, but I
I
went with
just saw it while I was browsing, and I'm like, I wonder if she wants to play D&D with us.
And then also the fact that you guys make the environment I don't know how to say it, but like comfortable and safe. Like even when I do have moments where I worry, and I know you guys seen those little panic moments, but then stay chill about it, and then I can kind of get that vibe to stay chill again. Because and definitely want to appreciate all your patience and just the positivity that you all bring in this group. It definitely makes things easy when you easily get a little nerve-wracked with and whatnot. Yeah. So this has definitely been the highlight of my year in social activity.
I'm really glad to hear all that. And I just want you to know, the cat's out of the bag. We know you can fucking sing now. You can't put that shit back in the bag. It's too late.
Oh yeah, no, that's
put
what
that
Kevin's
back in the bottle.
Can't put that toothpaste back in the tube.
Don't you know who I am? I'm the great Lilith singer.
I do, a fucking singer.
Well, yeah, now we do.
Made this show. Now I want to see you break one.
And what you really need to know about Sean is that you can find everything he's going to do right here on all the Mercs of Mischief channels, because if he spends his time on anything else, he will never hear the end of it from me.
And he's so nice.
You got to realize too that this world we're playing in is something that has lived in his mind and in his heart for at least a decade.
It's been a while.
His world that he built through years of DMing and running games, and for him to let us, because this is not like in a game session, if somebody goes and fucks up your world, doesn't matter. The next group of people, you can just reset.
Yeah.
Letting us put it out into the world. And if you had any idea how much shit my characters have dropped into his universe over the course of this year, you'd be like, why are you letting him do all this? No, he just lets us do all of this shit, and he rolls with it and creates something new and makes it all work. And the continuity is near flawless.
Man's a genius.
It is
And
the
he
most
lets us-
three-dimensional world I've ever played in.
He lets us
and
get
I
away
played
with
a lot of
a
damn
lot.
worlds. So.
Yeah.
He lets us get away with it and then makes it canon.
I always give him shit about the benevolent DM thing, but it's really true. But I love to give him shit about it because, that's what I do.
Look, if you're not suffering a little bit, you're not having fun.
That's true.
A little salt with the sugar, man. A little salt with the sugar.
But this is an emotional ending because this is the very last episode of AKA for the year. Sean, you want to give details on how the rest of this couple months is going?
Okay, so the next thing that's going to happen is we're going to do an epilogue. It's going to be a short episode next week for both shows. It's just going to give everybody a chance to do a little role play, figure out where they're going for the next season, and then we're going to do a holiday special. And the holiday special is just going to be fun. We're just going to get together, the 8 of us again, and do a little role play for like an hour or two, and that'll go up on YouTube and everything on that. In the meantime, we will be off until the first weekend of February. So that is February 2nd will be when we return for season 2. Oh. In the meantime, don't worry about it. We're going to have a bunch of cool one-shots. We got a lot of things planned that we're going to put up. We're going to be broadcasting, so keep track of that. We're going to be doing some interesting, fun things with you guys. And thank you for sticking around for 3 hours and letting us tug at your heartstrings and tug at each other's heartstrings and be goofballs and come up with creative, crazy shit to do.
One more thank you. Sorry, Richard, Jacob. Sorry. I'm apologizing to both of you. I just want to thank chat. Not only are they amazing and have been amazing the whole time, they're hanging around and listening to us pat each other on the back.
Talk about all the random shit that we're talking about.
Thank you, chat. My gosh, so much love.
Not to mention there's, what is there up there? Just in the top 80, over 90,000.
Yeah, there's a pile. There's a pile of bits.
So many bits.
A horde, a dragon's horde.
Yes.
I don't know what to say, man.
Special shout out to our big supporters as they come through, and because that, don't worry, every one of those bits is going to go towards amping
Making
up
the show
production
better.
for season 2. But also every one of you who's just showed up. You don't realize in this whole content creation game, you just showing up helps us so much, and it's helped us find so many people, and it's helped us be able to reach guest stars like Joe Cat and Dingo Doodles and people we hope to bring in real soon that we've kind of got some conversations going with. That's just your support really validates what we're doing here, and we're so glad you're enjoying it, and we want to make sure we keep these lines of communication open. So jump into this Discord, make sure, because that's the most direct way to reach all of us. You can hear from all of us if you happen to our Discord.
It is. Just hopping on Kevin and John, which is what I was trying to do the entire time. Thank you so much to everyone.
Phrasing, Jacob. Come on, man.
Anyway, still, thank you so much, everyone, once again. For the people that are watching us live, for the people who have now watched us on YouTube. And when I'm saying this, I'm saying it both to the people who are live watching us right now and the people in the future. Thank you, future people.
Thank you, future people.
To all those at all points in time.
All points in time. Thank you so much, you wonderful, wonderful people. We are always happy to chat with you. At least I am. You can pretty much hit any of us up, and we will be we will happily chat your ear off for however long you will continue to listen to us talk.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. No. Thank you so much, all of you wonderful bastards. Yeah.
He had to ruin it.
Did the thing.
No.
He definitely
The cherry on top.
did the thing.
I need to say grumpy. I'm been occasionally accused of being surly, Cars.
If anybody has last minute things, they can do them. But we're going to be rating some another channel that I think you should check out. Give them a try. They do some fun role play, and they're good folks. Welcome Party RPG. We're gonna raid them when we're finished here. But
all right, so I will sign us out because it's getting late, and some of us have work in the morning and stuff. So thank you so much for sticking around. Thank you to all of our friends and family who've been checking out, watching the show. Check us out on all the things. Give us those follows. Check us out on YouTube. And until next time, everyone, class dismissed.
But you see, my name is Princess Pickle Sauce. They all make fun of me and